everyone, I'm Jodylynn, and thank you so much for joining me today. I am here to answer your questions. I put it out there on YouTube post as well as on Instagram, and oh boy, did you guys give me a lot of questions, and thank you so much. A lot of these questions have to do with beauty devices, and just a couple of them have to do with skincare. So I want to get right into it. Just so that you know, in case that you are new here, I am not a dermatologist. I am not an esthetician. I am someone just like you. I love skincare, and I have been working on my skin for the past 3.5 years, and I feel that I have made great changes in my skin with a good skincare routine, SPF daily, and the help of beauty devices. Got a lot of experience with beauty devices, and that's what I talk a lot about. I go into in-depth reviews on beauty devices and what it is that I'm doing to turn back the hands of time. And I just want to also let you know, I do not get Botox fillers or plastic surgery. I'm trying to do everything at home. That is my goal anyway. Right now in 2023, there's really nothing that can do what Botox fillers or even plastic surgery can do. I just want to be clear on that. However, you can definitely turn back the hands of time. 5 years, I'd say even 10 years, just as long as you're patient and consistent, you can make some beautiful changes at home to help to make you feel confident and enjoy this aging process. Also, there'll be timestamps with all of these questions so you can just easily get to the ones that you want. If you're just looking for a quick answer. So let's get to it. Favorite device for neck wrinkles and favorite device for forehead wrinkles. I put this together because I feel like forehead and neck wrinkles they're both very difficult and they're treated very similarly. So forehead and neck wrinkles have a lot to do with movement in the face, right? So this area tends to be really difficult, and this area tends to be really difficult as well because we have that tech neck. So number one is sunscreen, and a lot of the times, a lot of reasons why people's neck age so much more quickly, and you see this is looking, you're feeling really good, but you're like, what just happened right now? It's because you're not bringing that skincare down to the neck. So make sure you're bringing your skincare down to the neck as well as the décolleté. As far as beauty devices go, that is a really hard one because I feel like you need a little bit of love from all of them. And I know that you guys are not going to like that I said that. But red light therapy, if I was to say what one is going to do the most, is definitely going to be, from my experience, red light therapy. And I do mean red light therapy for the forehead as well as the neck. Second best, radio frequency, and then after that is microcurrent. The thing of it is that when you are using microcurrent, you need to be super careful because you need a device that is actually going to lengthen those muscles. This area, the muscles, especially in these 11 lines, are very tense, right? So they're tense. That's where a lot of them come from. And it's the same in this area as well. So what we want to do is actually lengthen the muscle. We don't want to shorten them. Shorten them is where they are tensed. So don't use any type of microcurrent like NuFace where it only has that one mode, which is going to shorten the muscle and tone the face, okay? That's not the type of microcurrent that you want to use on this area and this area. You want something like the Myolift QT because this has an erase mode that is going to lengthen the muscles. Also the Myolift Mini, this is absolutely wonderful. This is probably, I'd say, number one for wrinkles on the neck as well as on the forehead. This is like your professional grade microcurrent. Minimizing, and this is going to be wonderful at minimizing those fine lines and wrinkles on the neck as well as the forehead. So if I had one device, I honestly would say red light therapy and this one. But if you can't go with that, then one of these microcurrent devices. So the Myolift QT has that erase function where it's going to lengthen the muscle. And then the Ziip has got so many different wavelengths. It's got wavelengths to be able to help with these wrinkles, as well as the under eye area. This can do the under eye area. So any one of these is going to be your best bet. But if I had to pick one, it would be red light therapy. 2, Myolift Mini. Now, If you feel that you have more advanced signs of aging, you might want to bump it up a notch and go with chemical peels. I have found chemical peels to be amazing for this area and this area. But you can't just go in. Like, there's a lot of research that you need to do for chemical peels, but I do want to show you a before and after on a woman's décolleté area, and you can see those wrinkles. She's got a lot of hyperpigmentation. She did chemical peels, and wow, what a change. And you can even see those wrinkles have definitely minimized. So chemical peels are just wonderful for building collagen and minimizing wrinkles as well. All right, favorite device for nasolabial folds. So I'm definitely going to say it is definitely radio frequency. From my personal experience, it was the NEWA radio frequency. This is what, and I'm going to show you my before and after. This is what I used. I actually used this combination 3.5 years ago to change my face. I used the Myolift Mini for a few months, and then I added this in, and then I maintained my microcurrent with this. So that's what I did, and I found wonderful results in my nasolabial folds. I feel, as you can see as well. So I think that any of these radio frequency devices that I have done reviews on are definitely going to help you. So this one I can attest to because I have before and after photos. After that, I actually have started to test many different radio frequency devices over the past 3 years because that's what I do on my channel. So I really love, I think another one is definitely gonna help your nasolabial folds. This is the Evenskyn Lumo. And then this is a wonderful device as well. I did it before and after because I let my face kind of go for a few weeks, and I didn't use any radio frequency, and you could see that my face dropped pretty quickly. And then I added this device in, and I feel like you can definitely see some changes in there. So honestly, any one of these devices I think is really going to help you. But if you want to know what really made the change for me, it was this. What devices do you recommend for early signs of aging prevention protocol? Early signs of aging, I would definitely do, first of all, sunscreen is a must. Got to do that. And then I would use red light therapy and microcurrent. I don't think that you need anything else. And that's because you really just want to start building collagen. So I'd say if you're in your 20s, I mean, red light therapy is wonderful to get started with that because you are going to keep building that collagen, and you probably won't even need maybe a microcurrent device. It really just kind of depends on your expectations and what it is that you're looking for in your skin, for sure. But you might want to add in, microcurrent in your 30s. And then by that time, if you're doing all the things, you might not even need radio frequency, but of course, everyone's expectations on what it is that they want for their skin is going to be different. But definitely red light therapy, microcurrent. Preferences, JOVS DPL original versus the Pro. Does it burn or affect hair? So that, I didn't even know that they had a Pro. So they haven't reached out to me and let me know, but I'm going to have to look into that. So I don't know. The DPL I've been using for hyperpigmentation, and lately I have not been as consistent. Things have been crazy, especially with the holidays. So I have missed a couple of weeks on here for sure, but I do like this. I think it's a really quick treatment as well for hyperpigmentation. It's going to take time though. This is not a quick fix, just so you know that. It's going to take some time. Does it affect the hair? I did not see any changes in my hair. I've only been using this on my forehead, so I'm not really sure. If you have any additional questions regarding that, let me know in the comment section. What facial products do you use with the Ziip Halo? So the Ziip Halo, it really depends on what treatment that I'm using. In the morning, and if I'm doing an eye treatment, I'm always using the fractionated eye contour. I absolutely love this. This has every ingredient that I want to penetrate deeper into the skin. So this does not have a retinol, which is wonderful for me because I don't want to penetrate retinol deeper into the skin. So this has caffeine, it's got peptides, it has arginine, it's got everything that you want for your under eyes. It's expensive, but it's going to last you literally forever. If I'm doing a morning lift routine, then I will actually do vitamin C. This one is the one that I've been using right now by 70 Wellness, the Revital C. I really, really like this. And I will also use lactic acid. This is the 10% hyaluronic acid plus hyaluronic acid. And then I use my pigment inhibitors, which this is the one that I've been absolutely loving. This is Queen New York 7-in-1. I love this. It has everything that I need for my pigment inhibitors. It has kojic acid, alpha-arbutin, glutathione, vitamin C, niacinamide, and multi-fruit, which is a natural AHA. But I love this, and I will add those on, and then I will do my lift routine because that's going to help penetrate it deeper into the skin. If I'm doing like a nanocurrent treatment in the evening, I will then use Braceuticals. This has growth factors. It has everything else that I love for the evening, and this is what I will use in the evening. Do you know if Medicube HR Booster can be used to apply Differin or Tretinoin? It cannot, and that's because they are cream-based. So this device, you should only use water-based serums for. And also, you don't need to penetrate any type of retinoids into the skin. They get to where they need to go with no problems whatsoever. A lot of people are actually trying to slow down the process. That's what I do because I'm on such a high strength. So if you're even applying that on top of a moisturizer, you have no worries, it is going to get there. So it just could be very irritating if you do penetrate it deeper into the skin. But that's just my personal opinion. So, there you go. Let me know if you have any other questions about that. What I do love to use with the HR Booster is the bubble serum. I am telling you, this is absolutely wonderful. If you love that glowy, hydrated glass skin, this, using the HR Booster, oh my God, it's beautiful. Are you concerned about facial fat loss when using radiofrequency or laser devices at home? I am not. A couple of weeks ago, I had also talked about that in a video where I've had plastic surgeon, dermatologists discuss how at home radiofrequency devices are not powerful enough to melt fat away. And I have been using radiofrequency every single week for 3.5 years. I mean, I may have missed a week or two here and there, but really 98% of the time I'm doing it every week, and I have not run into that problem at all. The fat tissue in the face is way deep down, and these devices are not powerful enough to get that deep. So you're talking about some of these devices are anywhere from 10 watts, 15. I've seen them all the way up to 20. I haven't seen anything higher than 20 watts where your in-office radio frequency, we're talking 150 watts. So very different in power. So what you do want to be very careful of is getting radio frequency in office. That is where it can be problematic. You need to have a very trained person to be able to do the radio frequency. I would look at their before and afters, ask them how long they've been using or how long they have been doing the treatment, because there's so many parameters that go into the treatment and so much knowledge as well, and they need to be very careful. So keep that in mind. If you decide to do in office, you need to be super careful. Is it okay to use the Ziip after in-office microneedling, either the nano or microcurrent? It really depends on the depth, and I would ask your dermatologist or who is doing your microneedling how long you should wait. You definitely can. It really just depends on the depth and how deep that you're going. Now, at home, for me, I don't go any higher than a 0.5 when I'm doing medical microneedling, and I will wait a couple of days before I do my microcurrent. I really kind of listen to my skin, and if it's very irritated, I'm not doing it. But I will do red light therapy the day of and every single day. After the microcurrent treatment, and that helps to accelerate the healing. So a couple of days after medical microneedling, I feel pretty good to do microcurrent. If it's nanoneedling, I can go ahead and do microcurrent the very next day, as well as cosmetic needling, which is a 0.25 or under. So it really kind of depends on the depth. If you're doing anything higher than a 0.5, I really can't answer that, and you definitely want to talk to a dermatologist. How can I get Tretinoin to treat dark spots, hyperpigmentation, not via agency. So there are a lot of different subscription companies out there that focus on tretinoin and being able to create a perfect prescription for your skin based on your needs. So there's agency, there's muesli. I think there's also what is it called? I will list them over here. But if you don't want to go a subscription route, you can go to any dermatologist and ask them if you can get on tretinoin, and they should be able to prescribe you one, but it's not going to have all of the fun other ingredients. And it's not going to be targeted for your skin needs. Like, it's probably not going to have niacinamide or azelaic acid or green tea. So just kind of keep that in mind, but they can definitely just get you on something basic for sure. If I want to stop using Botox, what would you say is more effective for expression lines? And that's kind of going back to what I said for forehead lines and neck lines and even the smile lines. It's definitely going to be microcurrent. I would say that this is going to be the best device, would be the Myolift Mini, but this is going to be time consuming, and this is also going to be more of a professional treatment. And if that's not something that you want to do, then you can definitely look into, these are going to work well as well, but I don't think that they're going to work. They're just not going to be, this is the best. Okay. That's basically what I'm saying. But these, the Ziip and the Myolift QT are going to work as well, but I just don't think as wonderful as the Myolift Mini. And then red light therapy and chemical peels. Do you recommend any devices for body skin firming? I will be honest, you guys, like, I really don't like devices for the body. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm not a TV, I'm really not a TV person. So you really need to sit there, and I got the Sure Beauty. I am doing that. I was doing the ultrasound paired with the radio frequency. I have just decided just to do the radio frequency only because it was taking so much time. And then maybe in the summertime I can do, add in something else because I'm a teacher and I'll have the summer off. But I really also wanted to see what radio frequency could do to the body. It's not going to get rid of fat and melt fat. It's going to tighten that top layer of skin because that's what radio frequency does. So far, and I've been using it on my arms because I've been noticing the top layer of my arms have been getting crepey due to age. So so far, I feel like I'm definitely seeing some results there. I am hoping to get you some before and afters here soon. So a video is coming on that. I will be doing a before and after video, but at this moment, I can't recommend 100% a device. Hopefully I will soon. I recently bought the Foreo Bear and I'm experiencing some zaps even on level 1, despite the Bear claiming to have an anti-shock system. Do you or your viewers have any experience with this? Great question. Yeah, because they do have an anti-shock system. I wonder if you have any metal in your mouth that could possibly contribute to that. I have never tried the Foreo Bear. However, it is coming. They are sending me one. If anyone has any information regarding that, please let this viewer know. No matter the cost, what radio frequency device would you recommend as the best, hands down? I got a couple of questions on those, and I knew you guys were going to ask me that. This is so difficult because, and this is going to definitely be based on my experience. I don't have any way to tell you what is the most effective. That would take, science research, and that I can't do. I can just tell you based on my experience for sure. And from my personal experience, like I had said earlier, what changed my skin was the NEWA radio frequency. And since then, I have tried many different radio frequency devices and they have maintained my results, which is definitely what at this point in the game that I'm looking for. So is maintenance. So the Lumo, and the Amiro, I say that any one of these devices you will be happy with. It really depends on what it is that you are looking for. So if I was stranded on a desert island, I would probably take with me the Lumo. And the reason is because it has everything. And I love that. You can clean with this, you can clean your skin with this, you can penetrate products deeper into the skin. It also has radio frequency alone, and it also has radio frequency paired with EMS, which I love because that radio frequency alone I use here and I use here. I don't use the radio frequency EMS on the forehead or on the neck. Because that EMS is just too strong and you don't want to tense these muscles, and I definitely don't want to tense these muscles as well. So I would probably definitely go with this one. But I love all three of them, and I really think that you would be happy with any of them. So just kind of keep that in mind. Okay, I'd like to know your personal experience, which device you think lifts the cheeks and jowls best. How long did it take to get results, and the cost of the device? Again, it was a NEWA radio frequency, and I paired that with a Myolift Mini for a few days, and then after this, like I did this for a few months. I mean, not few days, but few months. And then I added this in. So it was really this combination that helped with my jowls, and that also helped with lifting that sagging part of the skin and the cheek area. And I just got done doing a video on the lines of my cheek. That is my problem area. I will link that video down below as well, because these lines are the bane of my existence, but I really need to keep up with them consistently. But that combination, radio frequency paired with microcurrent or EMS, is really the big guns. As I started, continuing to do my beauty devices, I then went in with this guy after I heard about EMS. And I heard so many wonderful things about EMS on the lower part of the face. And that's what I do now on the lower part of my face a couple of times a week with the radio frequency. And I find that combination is great. However, a lot of people don't like EMS because you can feel the muscle stimulation. This is one of the strongest EMS devices on the market. This is the HR Booster by Medicube. I haven't found anything that is this strong, and I think it's wonderful. It does have level 1 through 4 different levels, but you can definitely feel it with this. I love this device, and I think radio frequency paired with EMS is what you want to lift heavy jowls. Hello everyone, Editing Jodylynn here, and another reason why I believe that radio frequency for the jowl area is your best bet is because if you go in office like a dermatologist or an esthetician, you've got someone that's really trained and up on technology, radio frequency is what they are going to suggest that is non-invasive. We're not talking about plastic surgery, but that is non-invasive. That is what they are going to suggest in office. That is something that I'm always keeping my eye on, is what are in-office treatments and do they have them available at home? Yes, I know they're not going to be as powerful, but what can I do at home? You're definitely going to still see results. So anyway, that is another reason why I think that radio frequency is wonderful for this area as well, is because that's what they do in office. And I have experience, and I feel like my before and afters do show that. What is the best tool for crepey under eyes? Nira Precision, Amiro RF, Venus. Eye wrinkles are my major concern right now. Thank you. What I personally swear by is radio frequency for the under eye area. This is just starting to come out, and I am loving radio frequency for the under eye area. This is by Amiro. This is the radio frequency under eye treatment. I think it is under $200. They have also the Amiro Pro, which they sent me just a few days ago, and I'm super excited about this because this is radio frequency, but it's not a stamping one, but it does also have the eye treatment. So you'll have everything in here. You'll get the radio frequency EMS as well as the under eye treatment. I will let you know more information. I just started using that, but I'm loving that the eye treatment is on there as well. But I swear by radio frequency under the eye, as well as making sure that you have SPF as well. Jodylynn is going to be wonderful for the under eye area as well. hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. And then if you can get on a retinol in the evening, but go really light. Okay. I am now finally on a retinaldehyde. And that took me some time. I cannot use my tretinoin on underneath the eye area because it's just too much. But if you can do those things, I think you're going to be so happy. The Venus, I absolutely love. And this is the thing, is that the radio frequency underneath the eye, while it does work this area, it does not work this area, and it does not work the lid. This does. So I do still use this, and I use it here and I use it here to keep this area from getting really droopy. Now, if you have those first signs of aging, I'd say go with the Venus. This is really all you need. However, if you have more advanced signs of aging, you are definitely going to want to look into the big guns, which is the radio frequency underneath the eye. I hope that helps. Love a schedule of when you use your favorite devices and how you use them together. Oh gosh, great. Oh, that is so difficult because I'm testing devices all the time, but I can definitely put together a video of kind of like how I do it, because it's basically the same type of devices, as sometimes they're just mixed out. So like if I'm using radio frequency, like I always use red light therapy, radio frequency, EMS, and microcurrent. Oh my gosh, I'm an HR booster, and I know I sound really like it sounds so time consuming, but it's really not, because I just do little micro sessions every day. I don't spend a lot of time like I used to spend in the beginning of my journey. So now to maintain, I feel like I don't have to spend a lot of time, which is really nice. I can definitely put together a video on that. And I have done a video on how to layer your devices, as well as not like device to device, but also device with skincare and device with microneedling, device with chemical peels. So I've done that video, and I will link that as well if you want more information. Favorite skincare products in every category. That video is going to be coming up here soon. I'm going to be doing a video of that for like the best in every category for 2023. So look out for that. I'm 73. I have etched lines around the mouth. Anything other than CO2 laser for that area. Have been doing peels, but still have the lines. Also lip plumping. Okay, so if you've been doing chemical peels for this area, I would probably, I think you do need to probably see somebody, because chemical peels are going to be stronger than what I could recommend for you. The device that I would recommend is microcurrent. That's going to erase. We're not like a new face. You're going to want like the Myolift Mini, but chemical peels are stronger than what I have for you. And that's what I would recommend. So I'm sorry if not working, then I would definitely go in and see someone. Nothing out on the market just yet. And that's a hard area. That is such a hard area to treat for sure. Lip plumpers. I am absolutely loving this. I swear by this. This is my best lip plumpers. And it really depends on obviously what plumpness you want. I want good skin food. It's to just keep them nice and healthy, and they give a little bit. This gives a little bit of plump. This is City Beauty. I have like 100 color. I have like all their colors. I love them, and I do find that it gives a beautiful plumpness to the skin. It's nothing that fillers is going to do. Okay, but to keep this area hydrated, I like the City Beauty Night Oil. And I use this before bed, and I top it with this. And then that's what I do as soon as I wake up in the morning as well. It just prepares my lips for the day. So that's what I use. This is also another great one. I don't have it right here. I will post it right here. I have been loving this. They did send it to me. I've also been trying this in the evening. This is beautiful. So that is something that you could try. What order do you use devices if you're using the Nira daily? When should you use the microcurrent and LED? I will list that beauty device layering video that I have, and you would definitely want to do heated devices, LED, than microcurrent. Looking to help with thinning eyebrows, so many products and some super expensive, and some are super expensive while others are relatively cheap. I've been using City Beauty, their eyebrow and eyelash serum. So far, I am really liking it, and I am definitely seeing a difference. Is it making them like super lush? No. I can see that they are a lot healthier, if you know what I'm saying. I know that there's a Revive one that everyone swears by, and that is something that I definitely want to check out. I will link Claudia Glows video. She loves this product, and her before and afters are amazing. But if you are looking for an eye serum that is going to help to keep, grow your lashes and brows, steer clear from this ingredient. Penn Smith does a video all about it. And she says, no, because long-term, there are some long-term risks that are pretty serious. I think that that's all that I have. So if you have any other questions, please let me know in the comment section below. I hope that this was helpful. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you do not miss my upcoming videos. Until next time,